ਡਿਪਟੀ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੂਬੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਨਿੱਕੀ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ, ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ।
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
I guess you know the question, but I need the answer. I need the solution, possible solutions to the situation that we are going through nowadays.
Yeah, I just want to start by saying how disturbing and shocking it was to hear about what happened with Swift, and I'm sure it was very terrifying, and it's unacceptable that this is happening in the province, and we have dedicated resources that are targeting this type of crime. I just want to assure people that it's a top priority for me, it's a top priority for Minister Krieger to get to the bottom of these type of crime, and the Premier led the way to get the designation of the Bishnoi gang as a terrorist organization. So our system has all these new tools to go after this type of crime, and people should continue to report it. All the information we have will help us go after these people. And I can't talk about specific cases because I don't want to compromise any of the investigations that are ongoing right now. But the steps that we need to continue to take to keep people safe, and we'll be committed to that every day.
Niki Sharma ji, apart from being Deputy Premier of the province, you are part of this society, and definitely I'm pretty sure that you can feel the pain. Let's start with the Bishnoi gang terrorism announcement. What kind of purpose that will serve? People, briefly, if you can shed some light on that, because I assume that government or the police has a lot of information, and we can expect lots of arrests being made and results in the days to come.
That's right. So it's a really important designation. It's why the Premier asked for it. So once an organization is deemed a terrorist organization, there's a whole bunch of new tools that the police have, especially when some things are crossing borders or they're in different, the activities in a couple countries or across the country. It adds to investigations. It adds to the tools to charge people. It adds to the tools to go after the criminals. It's a very important one, and that's why we asked for it. But we are hard at work with all of I know the police and the dedicated force is focused right now on all the reports that we've had, and we have a team of Crown Counsel that's also focused on this work. And you know what, people have to just keep reporting and giving us the information we need, but I just want everybody to know this is our top priority.
People are blaming police and their powers and the inefficiencies they're talking about. How our police in BC is different from other provinces?
Well, I think that there's many good police officers. There's many police officers that show up every day that are very dedicated to solving the issues of crime in their communities. And we also know that this type of detailed investigation that can happen with these types of international groups and cross-country groups requires a level of collaboration. And that's why we announced that 40-person dedicated unit that involves RCMP, it involves national police, it involves local police, so we can get that level of coordination. These people, they cross provinces, they cross borders, and so what we do need is this dedicated task force or this dedicated group of investigators that are on it, and that's why we put that special type of resources in place. I've also asked Minister Fraser to look at the criminal code so we can give all the tools we can necessary, and if somebody is convicted, and that will happen, of this type of extortion, that they don't get conditional sentences, that the law is there to keep them away from the public.
I'm pretty sure that our response, or BC government's response, is not reactionary. I'm pretty sure that this is being done in tune with the feds and in tune with the little city governments as well. And the other very important aspect is the international element is not being ignored as well. The holistic approach towards this menace, this problem, kindly shed some light on that one too.
Yeah, so it is. It has to be a collaborative approach. We need dedicated and focused resources on this, and that's why the task force that we announced has that. It has national, local, and now with the designation as a terrorist organization, it'll get even more focus on it, right? Because that gives it another set of federal tools that we can put to it. And it's something that is unfortunately hitting Ontario, it's hitting Alberta, and sometimes they're the same people. So we've been working in a collaborative way for a while now, but we've dedicated more resources to step up that collaboration. Ensure that those criminals that are out there that are doing this kind of thing know that we are dedicating resources to come after them.
Niki ji, as we know that in democracy, media is considered to be the fourth pillar. And the whole world knows now that attack happened on the South Asian media now. Do you think this time it's about time for the different levels of the government to be damn serious about these kind of issues?
Yeah, I think that's a really important point that you raised. And it's true, a free and independent media, and I know you guys do a good job of this, that's there to talk about issues and to inform the public on what's going on, is a pillar of democracy. It's a pillar of society in a lot of ways to get those perspectives out there without fear of violence or without fear of anything, about being able to have that, the freedom of the press. So that's why it was extra disturbing when I heard about what happened to you. Completely unacceptable. We are upping our resources. We're targeted. This is one of our top priorities when it comes to going after crime. And we will do everything we can to make sure that this type of criminal activity is rooted out of our province. And I want you to know that your government understands the important role of the media and really appreciates the work that you do. And you need to be able to do that without any fear.
Niki ji, if you get a chance, please do visit our studio and let's conclude this. What are your expectations from people in general and from our listeners who are kind of frightened, and they definitely need answers and solutions?
Yeah, and the public deserves and will get action. The resources that are in place are so heightened at this point with the terrorist designation of that organization, with the 40-person task force that's solely dedicated on extortion, with the ask that I've made to Minister Fraser to tighten up the criminal code to give us better directed resources. We're gonna keep at it, and I understand the fear and the frustration. And the fact that these types of actors are operating in our province makes all of us really upset. We need to get to the bottom of it, and we'll keep at it until we do.
Niki ji, thank you very much for your time. Shukriya.
Yeah, thanks for having me.